Imagine this. You've been working hard for years, putting in long hours, and yet, somehow, your bank account always seems to be empty at the end of the month. Sound familiar? You're not alone. Millions of people are stuck in a financial rut without even realizing that their daily habits might be the problem. In today's video, we're going to dive into 10 common money habits that keep you broke, and more importantly, how the wealthy avoid them. These aren't just simple budgeting tips. We're talking about the mindset shifts and strategies that can transform your financial life. Stay with me till the end, because habit number 10 is something even financially savvy people often overlook. Number 1, living paycheck to paycheck. Let's start with the most common money habit that keeps people trapped, living paycheck to paycheck. This is where you spend as much as you earn, maybe even more, and there's nothing left to save or invest. You might convince yourself that once you get that next raise or promotion, things will get better. But here's the harsh truth. Unless you change how you manage your money, no amount of income will ever feel like enough. The rich, they approach this differently. They pay themselves first. That means before they pay bills, before they spend on luxuries, they make sure a portion of their income goes directly into savings and investments. Even if it means cutting back on their lifestyle in the short term, they prioritize building their financial safety net. It might not be glamorous, but it's the foundation of true wealth. Ask yourself, are you spending money on things that matter, or are you simply trying to keep up with your peers? Number 2, relying too much on credit cards. Credit cards can feel like a lifeline when you're low on cash. You can buy now, worry later, right? But here's the catch. Those high interest rates are like quicksand. Every swipe without a plan pushes you deeper into a financial hole that's hard to climb out of. Sure, minimum payments might keep the creditors off your back for now, but that interest is eating away at your financial future. And before you know it, you're stuck in a cycle where you're paying more in interest than for the items you actually bought. Wealthy people use credit strategically. They understand the value of credit card rewards, cashback programs, and building their credit score. But they also know that carrying a balance is a losing game. They pay off their cards in full each month because they know every dollar spent on interest is a dollar that could have been working for them, whether through investments, savings, or business opportunities. The key here? Control your credit. Don't let it control you. Number 3, not tracking your expenses. Here's a huge mistake many people make. They don't track their expenses. If you don't know where your money is going, how can you expect to get ahead? Most people are unaware of the small daily or weekly purchases that add up over time. Whether it's the $5 lattes, impulsive online shopping, or subscription services they forgot they signed up for. It's not just the big purchases that derail your financial progress. It's often the little ones you don't notice. Wealthy individuals are meticulous when it comes to their money. They track every dollar, making sure that it aligns with their financial goals. You don't have to create complex spreadsheets, but using a simple app or even a notebook to document your spending can open your eyes to where your money is really going. Once you know, you can start making conscious decisions about where to cut back and where to invest. Money management isn't about depriving yourself. It's about making informed choices that lead to long-term wealth. Number 4, impulse spending. You've probably been there. You see something shiny, exciting, and boom, before you know it, you've hit buy now. This is impulse spending, and it's one of the most dangerous financial habits out there. It's easy to justify, especially when you tell yourself, it's on sale, or I deserve a treat. But every time you make an unplanned purchase, you're moving further away from financial freedom. These small, impulsive purchases might not seem like much at first, but over time, they can drain hundreds, if not thousands, from your account. The rich understand the power of delayed gratification. Instead of falling for impulse buys, they follow a simple rule. Wait 24 to 48 hours before purchasing non-essential items. More often than not, they find that the initial excitement fades, and they no longer feel the urge to buy. This habit alone can save you a significant amount of money each year. Think about it. How much money have you wasted on things you bought in the heat of the moment that are now collecting dust in your closet or garage. Number 5. Ignoring investment opportunities. Here's a fact that might sting a little. You can't save your way to wealth. Many people stay broke because they're too afraid to invest. They think they'll lose money in the stock market, or they believe investing is only for the wealthy. But here's the truth. Not investing is actually more dangerous. With inflation eating away at the value of your cash, the money sitting in a savings account is losing buying power every single day. The wealthy understand the importance of putting their money to work for them. They know that over time, investments in stocks, real estate, or even their own businesses will grow far more than any savings account ever could. They also understand the power of compounding, which means that the earlier you start investing, the bigger your potential returns will be. If you're not already investing, start small, educate yourself, and get your money in the game, because the longer you wait, the more opportunities you're missing out on. Number 6. Failing to plan for emergencies. Here's something that's often overlooked. Life is unpredictable. Whether it's an unexpected medical bill, a car breakdown, or even losing your job, emergencies happen. The problem is, if you don't have an emergency fund, these situations can send your finances into a tailspin, forcing you to rely on high-interest credit cards or loans, which only makes the problem worse. The rich avoid this financial trap by building a solid emergency fund. They make sure they have at least 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses set aside in a liquid account, money they can access quickly when things go wrong. This isn't money for vacations or shopping. It's there to protect them when life throws a curveball. Ask yourself, do you have enough saved to cover an emergency, or would one unexpected expense push you deeper into debt? Number 7. Hanging out with the wrong crowd. You may not realize it, but the people you surround yourself with have a huge impact on your financial habits. If you spend time with people who are constantly spending money they don't have, whether it's on fancy dinners, luxury items, or vacations, you'll likely feel the pressure to keep up. And this pressure can lead you to overspend, dig into your savings, or go into debt, all just to maintain appearances. Wealthy individuals understand the power of association. They consciously choose to spend time with people who inspire them to grow, both financially and personally. They hang out with mentors, entrepreneurs, or financially savvy friends who push them to do better. If your circle is keeping you stuck in a spending cycle, it might be time to reevaluate who you're taking advice from. Surround yourself with people who have the mindset and habits you aspire to have. Number 8. Failing to negotiate. Most people are too afraid to negotiate, or they don't even realize that it's an option. Whether it's your salary, a car purchase, or even your monthly bills, many of us accept the first price we're given. But here's the thing, almost everything is negotiable. The rich know this and use it to their advantage. Negotiating isn't just for big-ticket items. Even small savings add up over time. When you negotiate, you're not just saving money in the moment, you're also reinforcing a mindset of financial empowerment. The next time you're offered a price, whether it's on a new service or renewing an existing one, don't be afraid to ask for a better deal. Even if you save just a small amount, over time, those savings can grow into something much more substantial. Number 9. Buying things you can't afford to impress others. We live in a world of social media comparisons where people feel pressured to show off their success. But here's the hard truth. Many people go broke trying to look rich. Whether it's buying the latest gadgets, driving luxury cars, or dining at expensive restaurants, spending money to impress others is a financial trap. The rich know that true wealth isn't about appearances. Many of the world's wealthiest people, like Warren Buffett and Mark Zuckerberg, live far below their means. They drive modest cars, live in homes they've owned for years, and rarely spend money on flashy items. They understand that the path to financial freedom isn't paved with designer labels or luxury vacations. It's built on smart investments, financial discipline, and long-term thinking. Stop worrying about what others think and focus on building real wealth. Number 10. Not investing in yourself. The final and possibly most important habit that keeps people broke is failing to invest in themselves. Whether it's advancing your education, learning new skills, or even just reading books about finance, self-investment is the key to unlocking your potential. The rich understand that the more they learn, the more they earn. They invest in personal development, attend seminars, hire coaches, and never stop learning. If you're not investing in your growth, you're limiting your income potential. Take time to learn new skills, expand your knowledge, and build a network of people who can help you grow. Whether it's through online courses, books, or mentorships, the best investment you can make is in yourself. Over time, this investment will pay off in higher income, better opportunities, and most importantly, financial independence. So there you have it, 10 money habits that are keeping you broke and how the wealthy avoid them. The good news? You can start changing these habits today. Each small step you take toward better money management will have a big impact on your financial future. If this video helped you, be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need to hear these tips. We are really close to 1,000 subscribers, and your support will help us reach there faster. Remember, wealth isn't just about making money, it's about managing it wisely. See you in the next video.